Welcome, 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 welcome. Hello, hello, Mr. Mendoza. Good evening. How are you? Welcome. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. Today is May 24th, 2019. My name is Mr. Santos. Can you tell me what information you remember about yesterday's class? Edwin?
uh, Places in the house,
All right, very good. Places of the house. Can you give me some examples?
bedrooms, kitchen, living room,
Mhm.
bathroom, for example.
All right, very good. So today we're going to go ahead and continue, and I would like for us to look at section number 2.1. We're moving on to section 2.3, simple present, short answers, and conversation. My new apartment. We're going to watch the video, and then we're going to do the practice activity. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. I'm going to put you all on mute so that we can hear clearly the video. Go.
Hi everyone, in this class you'll learn how to respond to yes or no questions in the simple present. Additionally, you'll practice a conversation about an apartment, which illustrates how this topic is used in a real life setting. Let's get started by listening to a conversation. My new apartment. This conversation illustrates how this topic is used in a real life setting. Let's listen and practice.
Guess what? I have a new apartment.
That's great. What's it like?
It's really beautiful.
Is it very big?
Well, it has a big living room, a small bedroom, a bathroom, and a kitchen.
Where is it?
On Lakeview Drive.
Oh, nice. Does it have a view?
Yes, it does. It has a great view of another apartment building.
All right. So what I would like for you to do is I want you to go to Vocaroo over here, and I want you to record yourself practicing the dialogue conversation. I want you to record yourself here on Vocaroo and then put your recording right here in our discussion forum. I want you to do that at this moment. You have 5 minutes. Hello, Blanca. Blanca, we are working from this section over here, 2.3, simple present, short answers and conversations, my new apartment. Right now, you are going to record yourself reading out the conversation about my new apartment here on Vocaroo online voice recorder. And then you are going to put your audio here in our discussion forum. I want you to do that right now. You have 5 minutes. See you.
Mister, yo tengo problemas porque desde el teléfono no puedo abrir el Vocal Room.
Ah, ok. ¿Y ahorita está trabajando en el teléfono o en la PC?
Teléfono.
Ah, ok. Ah, pues si quiere, puede leerlo. Ah, no, porque se tuviera que salir del Zoom, ¿verdad?
Bien,
Ok. Ah, pues tranquilo, solo nos quedan 4 minutos. Lo puede hacer después.
ok, gracias.
Ujú. Estamos esperando a Blanca que termine. Hola, Blanca.
Hola,
¿Sabe lo que estamos haciendo?
no,
Ah, ok. Estamos trabajando aquí en la conversación que puede ver mi pantalla.
sí, sí, claro.
Ok. Lo que están haciendo es, se están grabando, practicando este diálogo, conversación,
Ajá,
My New Apartment. Se están grabando en la plataforma de Vocaroo y después lo tiene que subir aquí a la discussion forum en la plataforma de nosotros.
sí, está bien, pero solo que igual estoy desde el teléfono.
Ah, ok. Ah, pues sí, en ese caso vamos a continuar con la actividad.
Yes, it does. It has a great view of another apartment building.
Now let's try to understand simple present short answers. I would like for you to notice the chart on the screen.
Do you live in an apartment?
Yes, I do. No, I don't.
Do the bedrooms have windows?
Yes, they do. No, they don't.
Does Chris live in a house?
Yes, he does. No, he doesn't.
Does the house have a yard?
Yes, it does. No, it doesn't.
We'll start on the left side of this chart. Let's look at the question, do you live in an apartment? The way we answer this type of question is by saying, yes, I do, or no, I don't. When responding to yes or no questions, we will typically answer in this way. It's important that we recall a rule that I explained a few lessons ago. The auxiliary to use when forming questions and short answers in the simple present is the following. For the pronouns I, you, we, and they, do or don't. For the pronouns he, she, and it, does or doesn't. Now, if you see the example, do the bedrooms have windows? Because we're talking about bedrooms, plural, we're going to use the pronoun they and the auxiliary do or don't. So the answer can be positive by saying, yes, they do. Or negative by saying, no, they don't. Let's analyze one more example. Does Chris live in a house? Because we're talking about Chris, singular, and third person, we're going to use the pronoun he and the auxiliary does or doesn't. So the answer can be positive by saying yes, he does, or negative by saying no, he doesn't. Now it's your turn to practice by making yes or no questions and making short answers. Ask questions about the houses or apartments of your friends, relatives, and coworkers. And make short answers as well. Whenever you finish this task, please share your work in our discussion forums.
Ok, so ahorita lo que vamos a hacer es, vamos a hacer
One more
oraciones.
example.
Primero van a hacer la pregunta y después me van a dar la oración. Por ejemplo, quiero que lo hagan de esta forma. Yo les voy a dar unos ejemplos aquí en el chat. Por ejemplo, te voy a decir, do you... Bueno, primero van a poner el número 1. De ahí la pregunta, do you have a house? De ahí me vas a responder, yes, I do, o no, I don't. Esa es la número 1. Número 2, por ejemplo, do you have a car? Do you have a car? Y después la respuesta, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Puedes usar los ejemplos que te estoy dando yo. Number 3. Do you live in a house or an apartment? ¿Vives en una casa o un apartamento? Y aquí vas a poner I live in a house, por ejemplo. ¿Ok? Me van a dar 5 utilizando el do y 5 utilizando el does. Aquí les voy a dar un ejemplo con el does. Does your father have a house? Y tú le vas a responder, yes, he does. O no, yes, he does. O no, he doesn't. Así. Número 2, digamos, does your mom drive to work? Y ahí le vas a responder, yes, she does. Or no, she doesn't. Right? Okay, una más. Does your brother study English? Y ahí le vas a responder, yes, he does. Or no, he doesn't. Así, ¿ok? Quiero que me den 5 ejemplos con el do y 5 ejemplos con el does. Aquí les di yo 3 y 3. Quiero que lo hagan así, con numerito y respuesta. Pueden usar los mismos ejemplos que les he dado yo. Y quiero que lo compartan en el discussion forum aquí abajo. ¿Ok? Tienen 10 minutos.
Teacher,
10. Dígame.
esa es la misma que estábamos haciendo, trabajando ayer en la noche.
No. La
Plataforma.
que estábamos trabajando ayer fue la 2.1.
No, sí, sí trabajamos esa, parece. Yo
Ah,
tengo,
pero solo la conversación, ¿verdad?
no, también le publicamos algo ahí.
Y ahí están publicados algunos.
Sí,
Ok, sí, porque aquí solo veo a Nicolás, Edwin Mendoza, Angela, faltan bastantes.
sí.
Ok.
Ujú.
No problem, teacher.
Yes, sir. Casi nadie se conectó ahora.
A ser por la lluvia.
O,
Puede ser.
ya les había avisado que clases los viernes también tenemos.
Ayer les dije que ahora íbamos a tener la sesión porque estamos reponiendo la clase de lunes.
Ah, ok. Ah, pues se les ha de haber olvidado.
Si
Sí,
puede
aquí sí.
escribir en el grupo. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next section. We're going to be looking at knowledge check 2.4, knowledge check. Let's look at the first one. Linda, you in an apartment. Who can do this one for me? Number one, the first one. Nicolas, can you do number one for me, please? All right. Do.
Do and live. Do, Linda, do you live in apartment?
Very good. Do you live in an apartment? Blanca, can you do number two, please? No, I. Blanca, number two, please. No,
No, no
I.
puedo contestar.
Okay. No, I don't. I live in a house. Okay. Edwin Mendoza, the next one, please.
Uh, does does it have a yard?
Very good. Does it have, does it have a yard? Is correct.
Tengo una duda. Con,
Dígame.
res- con respecto a esa, ¿por qué usamos have si estamos hablando de una tercera persona?
Ah, porque la palabra haves no existe. Haves, esa es una palabra inventada.
Ajá,
El auxiliar es en el do representa el tercer persona, no
ajá.
el auxiliar have.
Ok. Sí que estamos usando, por eso no se usa has.
That's right, porque estamos usando el does.
Ok, gracias.
Ujú. Ok, Nicolás, ¿me puede hacer la que sigue?
Okay. Yes, it. Uh, Linda, it's a jar. Yes, it, it do. Ah, espérame, teacher.
No, it do no.
Sí que estamos en sonido ya, va.
Ujú.
Has.
It does, that's right. Yes, it does.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
He, and it does.
That's right. He,
Okay.
she, and it is does. Thank you, Nicolas. All right, the next one, please. Blanca.
Linda, that's so nice. Uh, do you live? No, that's so nice. Do you live
Do you live alone?
alone?
That's right. All right, thank you, Blanca. Edwin Mendoza, the next one. Ok, quiero que hagan los demás ustedes solos. Tienen 10 minutos. All right. Everybody's finished? Okay. Let's look at the next section. Okay, let me have Nicolas do this one. Chris.
I doesn't. I live with my family.
Very good. No, I don't.
No, I don't.
I live with my family. Porque es primera
Ah,
persona, es don't. All
si
right.
hubiera sido
He or she sería doesn't.
ellos. Okay. Thank
Mhm.
you very much.
Linda, that sounds nice. Do you have any brothers or sisters? Do you have any brothers or sisters? Chris, yes,
Yes,
I
I do.
do.
I
I
have four
have
sisters.
4 sisters.
Have four sisters.
Linda, really?
Really?
Does your house have many bedrooms? Excellent. Yes, it does. It has 4. Linda, do you have your own bedroom? Chris,
Yes,
yes, I do. I'm really lucky. Ready. Correct.
Okay.
Good job. Very good, guys. Thank you. All right, now we're going to move on to the next section, which is going to be on the platform. 2.5 lesson objectives. By the end of this class, you will learn vocabulary for furniture and other household items. Al final de esta clase, ustedes aprenderán vocabulario sobre muebles y otros artículos para el hogar.
Hi everyone. In this class you'll learn vocabulary for furniture and other household items. Let's get started by listening and repeating the vocabulary.
Armchairs, stove, curtains, pictures, clock, bed,
table, coffee table, microwave oven, refrigerator, lamps, sofa, desk,
bookcase, dresser, chairs, mirror, rug, television.
Other vocabulary that is important to understand is kitchen, dining room, living room, bedroom. And now let's practice using the vocabulary that we just heard by making statements about your kitchen, dining room, living room, and bedroom. For example, my living room has a sofa, a rug, and a television. My dining room has. After you complete this exercise, please share your work in our discussion forums.
Ok, so aquí quiero que me den 10 ejemplos en el discussion forum, 10 ejemplos utilizando las oraciones. My living room has.
And
Les voy a dar unos ejemplos aquí en el discussion para que vean mis ejemplos. Por ejemplo, van a poner número 1. My house has a garage. Número 1. ¿Están viendo? My house has a garage.
A television. My dining room has
All right. Pueden decir, por ejemplo, number 2. Les voy a dar 5. Quiero que me den 10. Por ejemplo, la primera dice, my house La primera dice, my house has a garage. Period. Número 2. My living room has a sofa. My kitchen has a microwave. Ok, esa sería la 2. Y la 3. My room has a bed. Ok, la 4 sería my gym has weights. My backyard has a table. Ok, ejemplos así. Quiero que aquí les di 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ejemplos. Quiero que me den 10 en total y quiero que los compartan aquí abajo en el discussion forum. Tienen 10 minutos. Cuando termine, levante la mano. ¿Cómo vamos? Good? All right. Um, Nicolás. Nicolás. ¿Estás ahí?
Sí, sí.
Ok, estoy viendo sus ejemplos en la sección 2.3.
En la 2.3.
Ajá, y dice
Ok.
aquí, your mom live in apartment. Aquí sería, does your mom, ahí le faltó el does your mom live in an apartment? Yes, she does. Does your apartment, no, aquí sería, is your apartment big? Haga las correcciones allí, por favor.
Ok. Ok, vamos a ver. En Nicolás Méndez.
Ujú.
Ok. Ah, yeah. Sí. Does your mother
Ujú.
in apartment? ¿Puede revisar, por favor? Yes. ¿Puede verla, por favor, esa?
Yes.
Does your mother lives in apartment? Do you... Ok.
Ok, ahí está mejor. Ve, do you live? Ah, no, ese es Francisco, Nicolás. No, lo mismo están.
Abajo. Does your mother lives in apartment? Yes, she does.
Ok, ya pues en mi sistema no se ha actualizado.
En la otra me decía, o sería do your, o do your, o
No, is
your,
your apartment big?
is your apartment big? Okay.
Correcto. Ujú.
Is
All right, muy bien, Edwin. Veo que ya terminó. Les quedan 5 minutos a los que no han terminado. Yes.
¿Esta de noche se dice night table o tiene algún otro nombre específico?
La mesa de noche se llama night table.
Table.
Night table.
Thank you.
Two minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutos más. All right, time's up. Now we're going to move on to the next section. We're going to continue with section 2.7, lesson objectives. By the end of this class, you will learn how to form statements with there is and there are. Also, how to use some, no, and any when referring to different objects. Al final de esta clase aprenderán cómo formar oraciones con there is y there are. También cómo usar some, no, and y any cuando nos referimos a diferentes objetos. Listen, please.
Hi everyone. In this class you'll learn how to form statements with there is and there are. Also, how to use some, no, and any when referring to different objects. Let's get started by listening to a conversation titled, "There aren't any chairs." This conversation illustrates how this topic is used in a real-life setting. Let's listen and practice the conversation.
This apartment is great.
Thanks. I love it, but I really need some furniture.
What do you need?
Oh, I need lots of things. There are some chairs in the kitchen, but there isn't a table.
And there's no sofa here in the living room.
And there aren't any chairs. There's only this lamp.
So let's go shopping next weekend.
Now, let's learn how to use there is and there are. I would like to start by demonstrating the examples on this chart.
There's a bed in the bedroom.
There's no sofa in the bedroom.
There isn't a table in the kitchen.
There are some chairs in the kitchen.
There are no chairs in the living room.
There aren't any chairs in the living room.
There's equals there is.
To better understand how to form this statement, I would like to write some formulas. For singular objects, there plus is or isn't plus a, that's the article a, or no, plus complement. For plural objects, there plus are or aren't plus some or any or no plus some kind of complement. So let's take a look at the first example on the left hand side of this chart. There's a bed in the bedroom. This is a singular object, so we're going to follow the formula there plus is or isn't plus a or no plus some kind of complement. So in this case we use there, then the verb to be is. On the example is contracted, as you can see, theirs. We will use the article a. The complement is bed, in the bedroom. We're going to do something similar with the next example. There's no sofa in the bedroom. At the beginning of our sentence we have there. The verb to be is. Once again, on the example is contracted. Then we will use the article a because we are talking about a singular object. Finally, we have the complement. Sofa in the bedroom. The last example. There isn't a table in the kitchen. At the beginning of our sentence, we use there. The verb to be is isn't because we're expressing something negative. Then we use the article a because we're talking about a singular object. Finally, we have the complement. Table in the kitchen. Now let's look at the right hand side of this chart. For these examples, we're going to talk about plural objects. So we need that formula. There plus are or aren't plus some or any or no plus some kind of complements. Now let's look at the first example on the right hand side of the chart. There are some chairs in the kitchen. At the beginning of our sentence we use there. After that the verb to be are. Next we use some. It's important to mention that we will use some whenever we're making positive statements. We can't say any, for example. Finally, we have the complement, chairs, in the kitchen. Our next example, there are no chairs in the living room. At the beginning of our sentence, we use there. After that, the verb to be are. Next, we're going to use no. Notice that we will use this expression whenever we're expressing something negative. And you can also say aren't any as well. Either one is correct. Finally, we have the complement. chairs in the living room. For our last example, there aren't any chairs in the living room. We start our sentence with there. Next, the verb to be, aren't. After that, we're going to use any. It's important to remind you that we will use any whenever we are making negative statements. We can't say some, for example. Finally, we have the complement, chairs in the living room. Now it's your turn to practice. I would like for you to describe the objects that you have and don't have in your house or apartment. After you finish this task, please share your work in our discussion forums.
Ok. Now, lo que vamos a hacer ahorita es, nos vamos a ir a la plataforma, aquí abajo, y me va a dar ejemplos en lo que tiene y no tiene en su casa. Por ejemplo, yo te digo a ti, lo voy a dar un ejemplo aquí en el chat. There is a TV in my bedroom. Número 1, quiero que me den 10 ejemplos. Número 1, there is a TV in my bedroom. Número 2, there is a stove in the kitchen. There is a stove in the kitchen. Número 3, there are apples in the refrigerator. Ok, ahí le di 3 ejemplos. Quiero que me den 10 de lo que sí tiene y no tiene en su casa. Y de allí escribirlos acá en el discussion forum. Empezando ya. All right, guys, we're going to stop right here. Ustedes pueden continuar. Yo me voy a listar para la próxima clase. See you Monday. Take care. Good night. Bye-bye. See you.